take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
First and goal.
25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Short of the goal line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back on that counter play?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Looking to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
At their own 18-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the 16-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd down.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Eagles 3.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Brought down.
Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
1st down, Falcons.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. They try to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Now a handoff looking right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves it with 2 to go on 2nd down. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Falcon first down.
They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his first one here. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Eagles. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said?
This is intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Falcons are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrased that. Brought a little soccer into it. And that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just the series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of it.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a third and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. They'll set up to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
It's fourth down. They'll
drop to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on 4th down. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now they try the right side here. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll try and run with it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. They'll look to throw here. And they stop him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At the 48-yard line.
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And to give this time to the tailback. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
Great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 17. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. The short throw pick-6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick-6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Rico Gafford, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Now back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Second and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
That's right, baby.
And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And
they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And he'll give it here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
2nd and 15 at the 12-yard line.
Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
But it's 3rd down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one complete to Gafford. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
And a Falcon 1st down.
Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a gain of 11, and it's third down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 41. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down, Atlanta.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Third down.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
The Eagles season will continue at least one more week. Thanks for watching, and so long, everybody.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.